I guess finally I'll go ahead and show you, you may be familiar with this, but you may not. So find my cursor here, and I'm going to grab a project from my class, my last class. We'll use this for our example. So this is, I'm going to kind of explore the workflow capabilities of verifying data. So to get at this, I'm going to start this off. I'm going to click on the additional customization buttons, which is located here in the middle of the workspace. And I'm going to click on the additional customizations, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit. And there is an option here that says enable the field comment log or a data resolution workflow and data queries. So I don't know if you've used this before or not, but by default this is checked and it's set to show the field comment log. And again, just to show where that is, that field exists right here in the view comment log. All right, I'm going to get rid of the, we did a demonstration last week of the missing data codes. This is a new feature. You didn't get the chance to see this, but you could look online for the Zoom session from last week. But this is really a new feature that's really cool. It saves you from having to put in all of your options or your checkboxes something like 999 and no data provided or whatever. So you can just stick this in and it will automatically set these missing data codes up as an option for you. You don't have to do every one. So up above, we're going to turn this data workflow on. Right now it's in field comment log. I'm going to turn on the data workflow option and save this. So now if I come to, oh, so now you get a little, the video is good. Oh yeah, you'll like the missing data codes. It's a great feature, and play with it. And if you need to look at the Zoom, but it really is very user-friendly. Just turn it on, and you'll see as soon as you go to a checkbox field or an option box field that it's showing up. Okay, so the data resolution workflow, as soon as you turn it on, there is a video here, which is good. Don't be thrown off by the fact that it's from 6 or 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago now, because it works exactly the same. Don't worry about what you see, just how it works. So you're going to make sure that you enable someone's permissions. I'll show you real quick where you do that. Then you can use data queries on your data workflow. I'm going to show you all this, so you can read that at your convenience. But on the user rights, if you look at somebody's permissions, there is now a data resolution workflow option. I've turned it on, and you can have no access or total access for your coordinators or team members or whatever. So I'm going to come back to my record status dashboard and open up one of these. And now if I look at this bubble, before it was just for comments, but now let's say I'm questioning that date of birth. So I'm going to click on this, and so I want to open a query, and I want to ask a coordinator, or I don't have to specify a coordinator. But let's say I do, and I want to ask I better not put somebody in there. So I'm going to open this query. So now it's saved. Now, when you come to this particular record, you can see that there is a red lock like on this and indicating that there's an issue on this that needs addressed. So once you activate the data quality workflow, there is a new option after the data quality link here called Resolve Issues. As soon as I created an issue, this became available, and if I click on the Resolve Issues, I can see my area here, and I can decide, okay, is this the correct date of birth? And then I can respond correctly and say, it's confirmed correct, and you say, and then respond to the query, and it's saved. So now this is closed. It's no longer open. Yeah. I have some others that I've played around with here, but you can filter these out. And so go back into here a minute. And query is closed. You want to close the query when you're done. Okay. So now if I look for open, I'll see there's none. But this allows you, so I've seen this used now by projects that have monitors, and the monitors get involved with some of these and may want to check on, is this correct? And they create these workflows because they're very familiar with REDCap, and so they'll go in and make comments. So if you're in I've demonstrated this before, I think, but if I come into a record, just because it's set for workflow, I can just verify a data value, which is the same thing as a comment, and just make a comment that I changed a value here, and you verified it. This is a way you could kind of do like a double data entry thing. Somebody could come in and put an entry in, and then someone come behind them and verify all these data values, or you can do select. You could do an audit and go through and randomly select variables on a page, and then indicate that they have been verified. So that's the data quality workflow, and that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to shout them out. But otherwise, nobody has any questions, and we'll probably just stop early because we only have a couple users on today, but they'll throw these things out there. They'll be in the recording by next week. They'll be online. I recommend our recordings. I'm going to show you how to get there, cb2uhs.arizona.edu, and services and tools. Go to REDCap here, and then our video tutorials. We have all of our videos by date, so you can scroll through and find. And I see the latest one is not posted yet. Manual's working on it right now. So as soon as that's finished, we'll have last week's and this week's posted. We did nothing over the holiday. So there's, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for your comment. All right, I'm going to shut this off then. Thank you all for joining, and have a great weekend and rest of the week.